Hey tribe, welcome back to the channel. Let's see what's happening next week and a half from whenever you come across this video. As usual, pile number 1 is on your left, pile 3 is on your right. If you need some more time, stop the video right here and I'll catch you in timestamps. Hey pile 1, let's see what we have here for you today. And this is, by the way, Dreams of Gaia Tarot. You have the 8 of Cups. Right. I usually read this deck from the image. And what I'm seeing here, it seems like next week we're gonna have, this has already started though, I don't feel like this is gonna be news for you. You are releasing something out of your system. Now, this could be a past chapter that still was impacting you emotionally, mentally, more so emotionally I'm seeing here. There is something that is leaving your system that is actually making you happy. If you look at this person's face, they are stoked about it. This is not a sad 8 of Cups type of situation. I'm so happy that this chapter of my life has ended and I cannot wait to see what the life brings me. There is a lot of, I'm hearing faith, I'm hearing expectations. What I wanted to happen, it's already happening in my life. Maybe not the way that you planned to the T, but direction where you're going towards to next week and a half is giving you a lot of motivation and passion. Those who work with energies, it's going to be a great week. I'm seeing a lot of energy that you hold in your hands. If you do any healings, it seems to be very powerful next week and a half. Almost as if someone is able to take away the energy that doesn't belong in someone's system. Someone may be purging something. This could be connected to your body, say choosing the right foods that go well with your body. Some of you are drinking much more water or being encouraged to drink more water because there is something that is leaving your system, even if it isn't physical, even if we're talking about emotions. If you did drink more water than usual, you would help your body purge it out. Now be careful with the water intake. I don't want you to take like 5 liters a day, because then you can get rid of what you need in your body. So I'm pretty sure you know about this. Let's continue. I'm gonna be using the Textured Tarot. Let's see what's important next week and a half. What is this 8 of Cups about for you? You have the Hangman, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 9 of Wands below. Let me adjust you slightly. Mm-hmm. 7 of Wands, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. So that is your energy for the next week and a half. You're really good at manifesting what you want. It seems like you've been working on something for a while and it's coming to fruition. Now, for a lot of you, this is connected to your emotions. This is connected to one particular relationship in your life. Would it be romantic or platonic? There was some sort of stagnancy in the past. Maybe it was difficult for you to find peace in one particular relationship, or you were seeking for new relationships in your life. Would it be business? Would it be friends, lovers? And it seems like there is a person next week and a half who's very protective over you. Someone who may be mothering or fathering you, right? Parenting you, but not in a way that is overwhelming. I'd say someone really wants you to do well. Someone really cares about you here. And sometimes I feel like you may have frustration come through if someone, it feels like it's a little bit of a trigger that you have from the past, maybe childhood, connected to one of your parents. who maybe either was trying to help you, to tell you what to do, and maybe it was triggering you. You're like, don't tell me what to do, I'm grown up now. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I know where my focus should lie. So anytime maybe someone acts similar way, this is just an example what I'm giving you, similar way, that frustration or that trigger comes to the surface. And what I'm seeing here, someone is dealing with it much better. There is something from the past that kept resurfacing in your relationships that it feels like you're letting it go, or you're dealing with it in a much calmer, much more balanced way. Those who are looking for a new connection, new connections romantically speaking, I feel like you're going to have a great week. There is a possibility to meet a new person. Keep your eyes open. Whoever this person is, I am getting the sense of that this is someone that you've known about before. It doesn't have to be that you were in a relationship with this person. This could be a friend of a friend, or a friend of your colleagues, someone that you are aware of, but maybe you didn't look at them from that angle, if that makes sense. Now let's see what else. What do we have regarding your career, your finances, your stability? What about your career, your finances, your stability? You have the Nine of Cups. You have Three of Cups. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Ace of Cups coming through here again. You have Realization, which is the Judgment card in the regular tarot. And you have the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, let's see, you have the Empress. Work-wise, it feels like you're achieving something here. You're very happy with what you are receiving as feedback from universe, God, whatever you believe in. There was a dream coming true here. Maybe you had a specific sum of money in mind, or a specific job that you wanted to get, or something to do with your career. It was like a goal in your mind. I want to achieve it. I want to make it happen. And it seems like next week and a half is the time when you are receiving what you wished for. Make sure, just something to watch out for, you don't get burnt out. Do not run around like headless chickens here, trying to do too many things. It feels like someone needs to prioritize their time better in order for them to have a very well-balanced week. You're achieving what you want either way, but your cards are saying you can achieve it in a much calmer, much more graceful way. If you have a good plan, if you know how to start your day, if you know what needs to be ticked off first. I'm also seeing someone receiving a gift from a colleague or someone that you worked with or still work with, and whatever it is, it's going to make you very happy. It's exactly what you wanted, or it's going to be very surprising, but in a very good way. It is a week of abundance when it comes to your work. Just make sure you don't get stuck in your head and you don't overthink a simple task, because then it's gonna throw you off balance here. And next week is all about enjoying your work, enjoying what you do. It could be also a hobby that you really love. Focusing on that would be very beneficial. Not only that you are progressing, but you also may have light bulb moments what to do with it next. There is a sense of inspiration, there is a sense of lightheartedness here. Okay, let's see, what do we need to know about relationships? Would it be romantic, platonic? What do we need to know about relationships? Okay, I feel like I want to take these two and the rest feels too much. Alright, we have the Magician, Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands, have the Nine of Swords. You have the Sun, bottom of a deck. You have the Three of Wands. You're very focused on the future when it comes to one particular relationship. Now, I want to put it out there. I'm seeing that we are going to be talking about someone's child, or if you don't have a child, this is your inner child. There is something that is worrying you here regarding a relationship with a child. I don't know what it is exactly, but it feels like it feels like fine. But you maybe tend to over worry. And I always say to people, regardless of what kind of relationships we are in, the worst thing someone can do is to constantly worry about someone, because they are directing that energy of worry or anxiety towards the person. And it does the opposite. It's very unhelpful, and it can also be impacting the other person in a negative way. So that's something to keep in mind. See if there is something that you can do regarding that relationship. If nothing can be done, leave it be. There's some sort of resolution here that we are seeing. Someone really wants to make something happen in one particular relationship. Now let's go back to the collective. I'm not talking about the relationship with a child or inner child here anymore. Someone is being overburdened by one particular relationship. Maybe there is a person who you're dealing with who constantly pushes you, or you trying to push that person, to the point where someone feels like there is too much pressure on their shoulders and they don't want to do anything at all. So I would say look into a more balanced way of approaching someone, or talk to this person. If this is someone who's directing that energy at you, like, I have a lot of expectations, you have to do this or you have to do that, or someone advises you in a way that feels like they're telling you what to do and then you want to back off, have a conversation with this person. Okay, let's see, anything else? What would be your advice here, actually? What would be your advice here? I'm seeing that someone needs to recognize their personality trait that they have picked up or borrowed from someone when they were growing up. I'm feeling that whoever this person is, they were maybe nudged to constantly do better, and they have developed this sense of self-judgment a bit. I have to be the best at what I do. I have to be always on point, and then that pressure rubs off on other people too. And that can be hurtful. That can cause a lot of maybe turmoil, or can cause disbalance in relationship, or overall someone not feeling safe in relationship due to the judgment that is being placed on them. So that would be something to watch out for. So that's what I have for pile number 1. If you need more content, find me on Patreon as usual, and have a beautiful week. Until the next one. Hey pile 2, let's see what is up with you all next week and a half. This is, by the way, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, in case anyone will be asking. You have the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands. Oosh, you're gonna have a very exciting week, pile number 2. A lot of you are going to be focused on movement. You may be very drawn to exercising. You may be very drawn to visiting different places. I'm seeing someone hopping in their car, having to be places, having to get shit done, and you're very on point. You also may expect compliments from someone or a couple of people because of the way you look. You shine this light about you that also may rub off on other people. It seems like you're very tapped into your self-confidence. People see you as self-confident. People want to be around you. You're acting like a magnet. So don't be surprised if people compliment you, if people want to invite you places, if someone is going to say something that is going to feel out of the blue and you're like, This is too nice of you. Thank you so much. Because of your energy, okay? Your energy is very magnetic. Various surprising things may happen, even with strangers on a street or in a grocery store. Expect that, okay? It's a very creative week. It would be great to focus on any creative projects that you have. Anything that requires aesthetics, design. I'm seeing also DIY, arranging furniture, choosing pieces of interior, details, buying yourself new outfit. Anything to do with visuals is important next week and a half. Allow yourself to be creative. It feels like you're going to come up with great ideas. Let's see. Yeah, you have the King and the Queen of Wands here. You may be dealing with someone who is a part of you, it seems like. Whoever this person is, this is someone who you have a lot in common with. Now, this could be romantic, platonic, doesn't matter, but both of you are going to thrive on creativity. Both of you will want to try new things and plan for the future, it seems like. What is it that we want to start together? What is it that we can create together? It feels like this is the core thing that connects these two people, and that's a powerful connection here that's happening between the two people. You may talk about paintings, art in general. One of you, it feels like, is more creative than the other, but both of you are passionate about that. You may be talking about something that is about to happen springtime. This could be a project. This could be something that you want to learn about. You may be inspired overall to be better, to learn. Would it be setting yourself up a challenge, right? By that time, I'm going to do this, or I want to sign up for this seminar. For self-improvement, or I want to read this book, I want to watch this documentary, whatever the case, you are thriving on knowledge. Let's see. There's something that bothers one of you here. Let's see what this is. Something that bothers one person here that's connected to timing. Maybe someone is rushing very much, or someone cannot wait. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Cannot wait for this new phase to start. Cannot wait for something to take place. The seed was planted already, but someone feels like they're rushing ahead of themselves. Or someone may propose something new, or may want to propose something, and you're like, I don't know how the other person will react to this. This may be out of the blue, or this may be a little bit too much, or out of their comfort zone. So I'm going to hold my horses. There is something connected, yeah. You know, or this person knows, or both of you know that whatever the chapter you're on, both of you, it's going to be life-changing. And let's see how. Let's speak. I'm curious. There's a life-changing opportunity, proposition, plan that someone has, and it feels like it's scaring one of you here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't surprise me. We have the Emperor. We have the Six of Wands. Damn. Okay. We have the Strength card. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands here again. It's all about freaking fire next week. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people also felt much more sexual next week and a half, more fertile, not only creative wise, but sexually wise here. You may even want to try new things. I'm not going to expand on that because you know where I'm getting here. Let me adjust you slightly. Now, this new chapter in your life feels to be starting already. Next week, you're going to see it a little bit more obviously. Whatever it is, it feels like, would it be a start of a relationship? Would it be a start of a project, a seed that you're planting for the future, is going to be successful. But someone is one of you is a little bit worried, and I feel like this is a person who is more in their masculine energy, is worried about some sort of maybe commitment, or they are worried about a responsibility that they have, that this may impact the outcome of this partnership or the outcome of this project that someone has in mind. This commitment, it could be a child, this commitment could be just something new in their life, something young in their life that they are thinking about. But overall, when it comes to the future, we are seeing both people succeeding. We are seeing immense strength and willpower. So as long as these two people are on the same page, I'm seeing them thriving. Okay, the next card that we have at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. We have the World card, and we have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Six of Swords. I feel like I want to take it. There's a lot of travel involved in the future, or potential for traveling, wanting to experience parts of the world that we're not experienced yet, or we're not experienced with this particular person. Okay, now let's look at your finances, career, and stability for the next week and a half. What do you need to know about your finances, career, stability for the next week and a half? You have the Chariot coming out here. Let's see. By the way, someone has tense shoulders. Make sure you remind yourself to relax your shoulders whilst doing something. Keep checking in. What is that about? Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Right, work, finances. It feels like someone is very worried about their finances here, or where is this career path taking them? And what I want to say, this is not a bad situation, because it feels like, because life is going to be throwing a difficulty, or you're going to be feeling that maybe you're not in the right place, or there is something that needs to be changed in your career or the way you make money. This will allow you to think things through. This will allow you to look for a better option, a better way of doing things, like a technique or structure. You may expect collaborations, new collaborations, stepping into new collabs with someone. You may have a conversation with someone about a new project, a new idea, or maybe some of you are joining a new team to work with next week and a half. Your advice would be, as long as you're doing things from heart, whatever it is, and you love what you do, you are on the right track. If you've been doing something for a really long time, and you try to dismiss that this job or this career path that I'm on, you knew that it wasn't right for you. It was maybe rubbing off on your mental health, emotional health, and then physical health. It feels like you're going to be shown signs next week and a half, what to do or what not to do. It's going to be pretty clear. I don't think you will miss it. You're being encouraged to have a little bit more fun whilst working. It could be as simple as playing music in the background, to make something a little bit more exciting than it was before, because I feel like some of you have been taking something way too serious, and you are pressuring yourself to the point where you are losing motivation or losing willpower here. Bring back the joy, whatever way you can, into your work life, okay? If you're going to notice that, yeah, Five of Cups here, and my throat is feeling funny, there is something that has to be spoken about work-wise, that you didn't want to have that conversation with your boss, with your colleague, with your partner. It has to be spoken about, and you know this. Make sure you voice your needs. Make sure you voice what it is that is important to you, that you are seeking for, okay? justice, and that everything is fair in your workplace. Especially if someone maybe was underpaid or someone wasn't appreciated in their workplace, your cards are saying do not be quiet. You can go and have that conversation that you had to have for a long time now. Okay, so I hope that this made sense, part 2. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and have a beautiful week. Bye for now. Hey Tribe 3, let's see what's happening next week and a half. If anyone will be asking, the tarot deck that I'm using as your main one here today is the Dreams of Gaia. We have the 5 of Wands. Oosh. Expect competition or bumping heads next week and a half. I'm seeing that this could be playful, but this could be also triggering for someone. Let's see, what is this competition about? What is this competition about? I feel like I want to use the Steampunk Tarot for this. A lot of you, by the way, may be focusing on your bodies, your physical health, strengthening, toning yourself. This is going to be coming through quite in. I'm going to be talking to people who haven't exercised for a while or haven't even stretched themselves for a while. Your body will be asking you to do so. You're going to feel an urge to do so. Let's see, what is this about? We have the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, the 4 of Swords, clarifying the 2 of Wands. Let me adjust you slightly. The Tower on top of the Page of Cups, the 7 of Swords on top of the High Priestess. Damn, what is this about? Okay, even the more shady, suspicious Page of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. What is going on, pile 3? Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Alright, what I'm getting here, you may be dealing with someone, or someone is dealing with you. I'm just going to talk about a connection between 2 people. One of them tends to do something that is a little bit shady, though. Maybe they say something and they expect a reaction, but then when someone reacts to what they have said, they become angry, or they then blame the other person for reacting that way. This is a little bit manipulative. I'll tell you, I don't particularly like this energy. I would say be cautious with people who are making you feel that you are doubting yourself. You are doubting yourself. You don't know if what you're saying is wrong or right. It's a chaos. It's chaos. Someone shows up here as I'm very loving, I'm very sweet, I care about you, but there is something unexpected that is happening here that you don't see behind the scenes. I feel like a lot of you are intuitive here. We have the High Priestess. Maybe you're tarot readers, maybe you're witches or shamans. You can see through that. You can see through that. I don't think that this is going to take you off guard. I think you are expecting this. And this feels very like, whoof. Someone is expecting something to go down, but they're observing the situation. They're like, I'm not gonna do something unless I see factual information, or I'm not gonna say something. I'm going to lay low. I'm just observing the situation, and when it hits me, when I'm seeing action that someone takes place, action that someone I can't even voice myself correctly here. If I see someone doing some bullshit, I'm gonna call them out on it. But I'm seeing that someone is going to either put their walls up, or someone is going to tell the other person that I'm not interested in such communication, or I'm not interested in such relationship. What would be the advice here? Now, this could be romantic, platonic, business, doesn't matter, okay? What would be an advice here? I'm getting a bit of backstabbing here. What would be an advice? What would be an advice? Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. As an advice, I'm seeing here that someone really needs to focus on their household. I don't know how this ties into your story, or focus on their environment in which they're in. Create a space for yourself where you can reflect on your whole day. Make sure that you are not distracted. There's something to do with a sacred space. This is my space and I do not want any chaos in it. This is my sacred time. This is a time when I'm uninterrupted. I'm also seeing here, some of you have been on a pattern of maybe something going wrong because of how someone voiced themselves. Would it be you? Would it be someone else that you're dealing with? And that pattern would be very beneficial to look at because it has caused quite a lot of conflict in a relationship between two people. Okay, now let's look at your finances and career. Finances, stability, and career. What do we need to know about that? You have the Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Two of Swords, the Emperor, the Hierophant. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. This is a very intuitive week gonna have for you, by the way. You may even tell what's gonna happen before it takes place, before it actually happens. Or at least you are dealing with someone like that. Regarding work, it feels like you are trying to make a decision next week we're gonna have. How can I have more balanced financially? Or how can I gain more income in order for me to make something happen? And you're very intuitively inclined here. Tap into your intuition here. Your inner GPS will know what is right and what is wrong for you to do. There is one particular person, this could be your boss, or just in general someone who is a good leader, who is impactful in your work life. It feels like you have a very strong connection with them, or you're going to build a strong connection with them. Overall, good relationship with a boss. They may compliment you, they may tell you that you've done well. There is something to do with a relationship between a boss or a supervisor and someone else that I'm seeing that is very it's not that you have a friendship here, you still view this connection as professional, but there is something that ties two people together on a heart level. If you're looking for new contracts, next week and a half is very beneficial for that. You're going to find the contract that you're looking for, or you are strengthening existing contract that you have signed, meaning you're doing well in your workplace. This is a contract that you already signed, right? I'm going to work in this place. You're also being viewed as someone who is very intelligent and someone who is a good leader, someone who can bring quite a lot of value into a company, into a project, whatever the case. You're not afraid to be a leader, and I think this is going to be very valued. So do not hide in the shadows in a meeting. Voice your ideas. Talk about what it is that you have on your mind. If you have your own business or if you work for yourself, I feel like there is something happening. You're very strategic next week and a half. I'm seeing someone putting dots on I's. Almost feels like an accomplishment. I have accomplished this goal. I ticked off a task and I'm very happy about the way it went. Fair dealings, I'm getting fair dealings. What is the advice in order for you to succeed next week and a half regarding your work? What is the advice? First thing that I thought of when it comes to Hangman, don't think the same way everyone else thinks. Your authenticity is the key. You're probably not supposed to do the same thing or similar thing like a lot of people in this lifetime. There is something unique to you. Your cards are saying that's where your power lies. Make sure that you do not overburden yourself with responsibilities. Of course, do what you need to do, but do not burn out here. Make sure you sleep well, or you take that extra hour to sleep, because I'm seeing someone being burnt out. It's quite a busy week I'm seeing here for a lot of you, but it's also a week where we have a lot of potential to build. Wait 1 second. To build some sort of profit or to gain profit. Relationships with masculines in your life will be beneficial work-wise next week and a half. There is something, someone who knows something that you need. Reach out to them. This is a male. They can make shit happen, or they can advise you how to make it happen. Now, if something is gonna take longer than you expect it to, don't take it as a personal attack. Work-wise, right? Don't take it as a personal attack. Something is being woven behind the scenes that you don't see just yet, that is going to take you on this new wave of financial abundance. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is pre-orchestrated, and this is not gonna be pushed. We cannot push the situation to happen on our terms. It's gonna come in when it's supposed to come in. It feels like someone is not ready for something to come in just yet, or for something to manifest just yet, but it is around the corner. Why I feel like it's you're not ready, or someone is not ready here for this manifestation, because someone's strategy or technique needs to be improved, or someone needs to go on soul searching a little bit more in order to discover where their power lies, their true power lies. Okay, there is something missing there, but this is not a bad thing. It feels like the resolution will happen, but I just want to remind someone not to push something too much, because it may work against someone. Okay, I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.